Hello and welcome to Palia. So this is a game, it seems relatively new, in that it is listed as not yet available on Steam, but it is available on Epic in beta. As you can see, it's got beta right there in its name, right under the logo. So it's available on Epic, it's free. It's not one of those limited time free, it just is free. And this game, I've been playing it a bit. It is like if you took Stardew Valley, turned it into a 3D game instead of the little sprite-based game that it was, and then turned that into an MMO. And there are a few other elements in it, like there's a couple of things that are reminiscent of things like Breath of the Wild, stuff like that. But all told, that kind of sums it up. There's not really much combat to speak of. There's like hunting and stuff, and I haven't encountered any combat yet. But then again, I've only been playing it a few days. So what I'm going to do here is I have got myself set up with a fresh login, and we're going to go through the whole thing kind of from the beginning. At least to a point where you guys get enough of an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do multiple on this or if it's going to be a one-shot. We'll kind of figure that out as we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be right back after I log in, so we can, and, I'll do the character creation, that sort of stuff, and I'll come back just as I'm about to finalize the character creation. So I will see you then. Alright. We're back. I have created a character. The one thing that I definitely gotta say is not so great in this game is the color palettes for the clothes. Like, there are some individual pieces that look really good. Like, this top looks really good, but there are no pants you can get to match that look at all. Like, the closest you can get is there is one that is just red or just black that is like, but it's not even just black, it's like black with a little bit of blue, which I almost went with, but you can't get that like red highlight on the black base, and it's like, oh, so annoying. They did a better job with the hair, because with the hair, you can do primary color, secondary color. Ooh, I forgot to do the eyebrows. Let's get those eyebrows changed up a little bit. Okay. And, even like patterns, we can do dye patterns. Like, we can change those up like that. So the hair is really good. They need to apply this to the clothing is what they really need to do. But it's beta. It is basically early access before even early access. So, they've got room for improvement. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to click Finish Look here. You can do that later. Alright, so we're going to do, you know what, we're just going to say, Why does it not like that? Not more than 2 capital letters, huh? Okay. I guess we'll do that. And we're just gonna say that like that. There we go. Looks good? Looks good to me. Alright. Continue. Yep. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna go through...
I want you to go out into the world.
Out into the world,
I
apparently.
have high hopes for what you can accomplish.
So, the basic premise of this game, which we'll kind of discover in the process here, but I also want to be able to skip past some of it. So while we're loading, the basic premise is humans disappeared from the world. There are these other beings. There's like human ruins, like what we're about to spawn in, that are being explored. But all of a sudden, humans have started materializing out of nothing with no real memory of anything from before, which is what we're about to do, in places around the world. And this is one of them. See here, this is one of the newer residents. That's another one. There's those 2 races. There's a race of, like, cat people. You only get to play as the human. So, but all of these other people are villagers that you get to, talk and romance to them just like you would in Stardew Valley. You build up your reputation. Some of them are romanceable, others aren't. Here we go. We're just materializing in from nothing. Whoa! Look at that. So we got that. We're going to get a little bit of exposition here. Once the cutscene is done, I think.
Oh, my dragon. I didn't
Here we
see you
go.
there.
Materialize from nowhere. Not sure, but I'm gonna be here. Yeah, see, you get those trees like that, those conversation trees, which have elements assigned to them. It's basically kind of defines your personality. I have not yet seen anything that takes that and uses it elsewhere, but it might just be I haven't encountered it yet. So, sacred sites around Palia, literally out of nowhere. That's all I got. Take this map, blah, blah, blah. Talk to the innkeeper. Alright, so there's a little bit of a tutorial, but for the most part, it ends up just being into mainline quests.
Oh, jeez, it's late. Time flies with you around.
Alright, so we are technically instanced at the moment. Here to Bloong. Okay, I guess it might not, I don't know. Normally it had been doing this thing where it was telling me how to walk and stuff. Alright, and I think we are now, well, as soon as we get out here maybe, or is it once we do the inn thing? At some point we step out of the instance. So the way this game is kind of functioning in the background. Oh yeah, see, we're doing a big title screen thing. Look at that. The way it's kind of working in the background is, not everybody, oh, yep, see, okay, we're no longer instanced. There we go. Everybody is kind of in, I still kind of want to call it instance, it's just not a personal instance. So we are now out in the game world. Not everybody is in this iteration of the world. There are others, like as you can see, we're kind of passing some resources and stuff. We're just kind of going past people, doing things. I will comment on this really quick. That is a flow tree. That takes multiple people to cut down, and is, I think, the high-end wood resource in the game. I think it's the high-end one, because it's as far as I've gotten, and I've almost gotten to the top, and I didn't see anything further. But as you can see, we just kind of run around here. We're doing things. We've got a little marker for the person we need to talk to. Now, I happen to know, because I know their schedule, and yes, the characters all have daily schedules, just like Stardew Valley. So I have an idea where he is. Sorry, he might actually be... Oh yeah, it's late enough he's in the inn. Can I get up here, please? Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay, he's there.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so he's going to welcome us in. Lets us kind of know this is, innkeeper at Ormu's Horn. No room at the inn. Old plots. Oh. Great outdoors. Nothing like sleeping under the stars. We're just going to kind of do that. Alright. And build a tent. Collect some materials. Got an axe here for you, but you have to talk to a resident miner about the pick. He's checking on the plots right now. Take the road up the hill to the northeast. Here, I've marked the spot on your map. Alright, so this is where it's going to start getting a little bit more Stardew even.
A few things need my attention.
Because now what it is alright, so we're going to run to just the outside of town. As you can see, it's marked on our little compass there at the top. And we're going to just kind of go, oh look, there's this place just outside of town that is empty and, basically has nothing, needs a bunch of cleaning up. Here, have a tool so that you can do it, and the other person will give us our mining tool. And I'm going to hit I at the moment. Here we go. And as you can see, alright, so it's got our skill levels. We've got 8 skills, and it even shows who the person associated with each skill is. So you're going to kind of be able to talk to those people for advancing that skill as you go along. Those are also the people that are going to give us our first tool in each one. And the tools work in a little bit of an interesting way, because they have durability, but not the first one. And they downgrade themselves as they go. Wow, that is some weird coloration. Alright, we're getting a cutscene here. Oh, we can skip it. Alright, but we're not going to. I just kind of realized that you could. Alright, so this is the person who is the mining trainer. He was out here keeping a look around at this. And this is going to be our introduction to gathering various materials. A lot of trash left. Alright, Pavel mining. What can I do you for? Alright, so... sure sent me for a pickaxe. Alright. Checking out the soundness of these campsites. Don't need gel buried in mud. This one's about ready for use if you want to do it. Just a little more work. Here's an axe. Alright, you've already got the axe. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Mining's hungry work. Better take some food. Alright. There we go. Alright, so... food. We're going to cover this real quick. I'm going to pull this up. So this is our focus bar. As you can see, I've moused over here. You increase your focus by eating. Your focus, you get a bonus to your XP that consumes focus. And your XP goes straight into your skill levels. So if I were to eat this, like so, nom, that gave me 50 focus. And that now I will have 50 focus worth of 20% bonus that'll go into my skills as I use them. So there is that. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to clear some debris. Alright, so it's got them kind of highlighted here like this. I have to choose the appropriate tool. So in this instance, I need a pick. There's our pick. As you can see, they were just kind of available here, and I'll pick that up. Oh, I got the ancient thing. That's for the quest later. I hold R to get my wheel for my tools. So I'm going to now select my axe and move on to the one that is axe appropriate. Bam, just like that. And, we got all this. There's a whole bunch here. We're going to eventually need to clear it all. But that is all we needed for that. I can just tap R and put my tool away. And I can also tap R to bring out the last one I had rather than do the wheel.
Yeah?
Good little quick things that I've kind of had to learn. Found this weird thing. Not sure what this is. It's your plot. Other plots to inspect. Should be space. Work table. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so there we go. He's given us a work table to use. And so it's craft a wood storage chest. Place your storage chest. Now this is great. So we're going to start by placing down our wonderful workbench we have been given. I'm going to put it right here at the edge of the plot. Just kind of makes it easier. And now if you look, we've got, theoretically, we can make a makeshift tent. We can make a wood storage chest. We need this wood storage chest, but we're going to need a bit more wood and a bit more flint. So naturally enough, I'm going to tap my R. I am going to start by clearing out the debris. The debris is actually the worst stuff to get stuff from. Because look at that. 1 sap wood, 2 plant fiber. Whereas if I just grab this little tree here, just like that, 4 sapwood. Look at that. So, yeah, the debris is kind of the worst of the stuff, but you gotta get it out of the way if you're gonna start doing anything remotely serious in this plot. And, as you see, I'm gonna go ahead and show it here in a moment. Here we go. Alright, so... I'm now down to 38 focus already, just from this work I've been doing. That is a mushroom that you kind of see up over there. I'm going to leave that for the moment. We'll need it later. Alright, I think I need some more flint. Let's just grab this rock. This is an actual rock. Bam. There we go. A couple more flint. I'm going to need some more wood. Let's go ahead and do this. So, as we go, we will be able to upgrade these tools. Not only will they be able to do these things in fewer swings, we'll be able to cut down like bigger trees or different types of ores, things of that nature. I think I have enough for a storage box. I do. Now, as far as I can tell, you don't get any XP from crafting. It's just a thing you need to do. So there's minus a single skill. There is a single skill you get your XP from crafting. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to shove this stuff into the box. As you can see, I currently have 400 storage space. I am allowed to put 8 of these on the plot at the moment. And they all are just connected to this general storage. They are just... It's all, like, singular thing, and all my workbenches and stuff are... As you can see, it can access the flint from there. So that is all good. Let me just go ahead and get rid of a few more of these things. Clear this out a bit. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to clear out the plot a bit, and I will come back in a few moments once I'm ready to do the tent. Alright, we're back. I have enough of the wood and plant fibers to make the makeshift tent. Honestly, there's not much point in actually making this other than you need it for the main quest, because they just kind of have the main quest as the tutorial here, is really what this is. We'll just kind of plop it down because we need to. There we go. Talk to Oni when he visits your plot. Oh, here he is. Look at that. Let's go ahead and have a chat. Alright, so this little boy here is basically a dude that delivers the mail and, you know, does all that sort of stuff. He is also the crafting, or not the crafting, the skill guy for for bug catching, which I haven't found a world of use for yet. I'll admit, on my primary character, that is my lowest skill. Alright, so, blah, blah, blah. Do you like getting mail? Yes, I love getting mail. Okay. First mail delivery ever. I got some milk. Alright, so, let's go ahead and I'm going to chat with him again. Oh, wait, what are you waiting for? Check your mail. Ah, here we go. Okay. Alright, so, here we go. We got mail from Einar, which is the fishing guy. Look at that. He gave us a makeshift rod. We got our tool there. And Hassian, which is the city hall requires I send these letters, blah, blah, blah. This is the hunting guy. Useful. Even gave us a recipe for the arrows. So we got our bow and we got our fishing rod. So that unlocks 2 more skills. Now that we've done that part... Oh, I found this strange thing. Alright, does a weird glowing tube count? Oh, yeah. Not yet. Alright. Puts us on the path to go talk to the person that found us in the first place. Bug Scout's official belt, kind of a set of smoke bombs, blah, blah, blah. That's how you catch the bugs. There are a few things I've found that the bugs are useful for, and there is a collection quest thing akin to the community center thing, but you unlock it later. And you'll need certain bugs for that, so, you know. It's kind of, like I said, very Stardew in nature.
Let's talk tomorrow.
So if you like Stardew Valley, you're probably going to like this game. Alright, leave your housing plot, it says. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, I'm going to put these guys up there. Those are consumables. This is just milk. I'm not going to... well, yeah, I'm not going to use the milk just yet. Alright, leave your housing plot. Now see, it's the middle of the night is the problem here. But for some of these early quests, I've noticed it puts people in specific places that are not part of their normal route. So we might be able to see it. Because this might actually just be like, there were other people. This might still be like a tutorial instance. I don't know exactly when it starts putting you in with the general population, but I have definitely seen some differences. Although we did see that flow tree, and I never saw a flow tree until my main character was able to do something with them. But we've seen it now means, maybe it is. Alright, so, quest accepted, learning the ropes and mysterious objects. So we want to talk to Badaru about how to garden and Reth about how to cook. Now, it's the middle of the night, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do either of these yet. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this yet. So, I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna pause up the recording, and when it becomes daylight... Yeah, because Reth would be here. Yeah, and see, Ashura never stands here in the normal time. He has a very specific pattern, and he would never be there normally, but he was there when I first started as well. Alright, I'll be back in a few once daytime comes and I can go talk to these people. Alright, it is not quite morning, but Ref just walked by, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him real quick. Oh, yeah, delicious stews, yep, yeah. Oh, can you teach me to cook? Alright. Making a campfire, grill up some shrooms. Okay. Now see, here, we're back on the normal screen. So we've got chat with, which we can do right there. There you go. There is a limited time, like a seasonal event going on right now. So he's talking about that. And there we go. We've got, you know, some more reputation with him. There is the ability to give gifts. I can't access the story yet because I don't have any levels of the skill and I'm still in the tutorial, basically. But what we're going to do here real quick, we're going to see if we can't find our way out to the farmer. Now, the skill is called gardening, but it is farming, is what it really is. He's a farmer, you're planting crops. It's not like I'm making a flower garden. It's, no, I'm farming crops. Now, he might still be asleep, and that's what it's looking like it is gonna be here. Is we can just, you know, much like Stardew Valley, you can just go into people's houses, but you can't go into people's rooms until you reach an appropriate level of reputation with them, you know, their levels. So if we pull this up, we can go to the relationships, and you can see everybody I've met is on here, and it's kind of showing, you know, oh look, like we talked to Reth, so we have this little tiny bit of into level 1 with him. So those are things that are important. So we basically still need to wait for Badru to wake up. We could theoretically head over there. Now see, it's almost 6. And 6 a.m. is when it officially becomes day. So there are things that will spawn at night. There are things that will spawn in the day. You don't actually need to sleep in this game, but everybody else does. Now see, there is a bug. Let's go ahead and kind of do this real quick. There we go. And look at that, I found a bug. Alright, and we're going to put that away. Because I don't generally like doing the, you know, the bug catching thing. I just don't care for that mechanic personally. But as you can see, it used up one of our smoke bombs when we did that. Hunting is going to be a very similar thing. In fact, let's go ahead and see about getting a little hunting in while we wait. I can show that off. So you do need to account for drop. So there we go. Got him. And that was just one of these little chappa things. Oh, I missed. All right. But there we go. We got that. That is a grasshopper. You know what? It's right in front of... Oh, dang it. Come on. Nope. Didn't. See, sometimes it doesn't actually stun it. And you have to do it multiple times. There we go. Now we got a little leaf hopper. Alright, so that's basically that. We will need to do, you know, a bunch of the other stuff, but it's not too big a deal. Alright, and there's the bells. It is 6 a.m. As you can see, I have the little mail icon, so there is mail that has shown up with the new day. 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. are when the mail runs. So now, we're still going to be waiting on Badru. So how about I come back once he's available? Alright, we're back, and Badru has made himself available back here. There we go, another friend I haven't met yet. And this guy is very punny. Yeah, good times ahead. Yeah. Can you teach me to garden? Come on, there we go. That box is a little off to click on. Always is. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, he's making some puns, talking a bit about farming. which of course, for some reason, the skill is called gardening. There we go. And we're going to have a quick chat with you. As you can see, like, sorry, I can do it here, all fine. There is a spot here where I should be able to click on it that you can't. And it's just weird. It's just weird. That's all it is.
Looking forward to our next
Alright,
roundup.
so, Gardening 101, meet Badru at your plot. So now we're going to head back. Basically is what that is. And talk to Kenley about getting a house. Now, of course, we also do need to go talk to Gina. I also want to do a couple of things while we are out and about here. Including, I would like to see if I can shoot another one of those choppas. Just because I would like a little more meat. I can't jump that river just yet. There are some things we get later that will make that doable. Oh, I missed. Nope. See, this thing will, yeah, it's going to bury into the ground, and it's gone. There's another one over there, though. Maybe I can hit it. There we go. I would like a bit of meat. Alright, that's 2. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 I need for the very basic meat recipe. But we're going to see about trying to grab 3. There we go. And I'm going to also grab these spice sprouts while I'm right here, because that will be useful as soon as we move on from the most basic recipes. There's a little more here. Might as well grab it. Now, see, we're using up focus doing this, which is a little bit of a problem, seeing as we are almost out of focus. And I would like to have some focus left to do some cooking with, but, you know, it's going to be what it is. So I'm going to not grab too much more. That is what a copper node looks like. And as much as I would like to do that, I don't have it. Aha! I wanted a mushroom. I would like more than one mushroom. I would like many mushrooms, as it stands. There's another copper node. There's another mushroom. I would like one more if I could, but there's at least one on the plot, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Now, before we head back, even though we really should here, hey, see, there's that climbing mechanic? Like I said, there's a few things in here that is kind of reminiscent of Breath of the Wild. Or I suppose now Tears of the Kingdom uses it as well. But Breath of the Wild was there first, so... there's that, and later on we're going to get one of the little gliders that is very similar in use to the Breath of the Wild one, so... There's that. Alright, so we're going to head over, we're going to talk to Gina real quick, get this thing with the battery out of the way... Just so we don't have to worry about it all that much. Hello.
Hi.
Alright, there's that. Guess I'm just lucky. Alright. Take a bit to figure out. Alright, excellent. Now, I'm going to chat with her. So we will get that little bonus. And now you can get that bonus from chatting every in-game day. So every, at 6 a.m., that refreshes. What refreshes every real-life day is the ability to give a gift. She likes mushrooms. So there we go. We got a little bit of renown. Now, renown is going to be important later. It's effectively an in-game currency, is what it is. As you can see, we have 30 of it at the moment, which isn't enough to do much with. We really want 100 before we start messing with it. But what that will let us do, in addition to some other things, the main things that it gives us, though, is the ability to increase the total focus we can have at a time, which is important because it won't take too long into cooking before we're making dishes that are more than the 200 we can currently hold. And, or... increase the XP bonus that using the focus gives us. Now, the thing is the bonus itself is related to how quickly the focus is consumed. So if I were to just say bump the amount of bonus it gives us up without increasing the bar, we would burn through it really fast. So you gotta be careful with that. So what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna just go ahead and do this couple of things. I'm basically running over time. So what I'll do is I think I'll do this as a short series, just kind of an introduction to the game type thing. I have made the decision before the end of the video. Look at that. So we're going to talk to him right here now. He's going to give us some stuff. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Make the place feel homey. There you go. Gardening. All you got to do is wait a few sun cycles and voila, dinner. Yeah, it's calling the in-game days sun cycles, and then days are used for things that are an actual real-life day, and then there's actual week as well, so there you go. Doesn't sound like much, blah, blah, blah. All the tools you need right here. So we got 2 of the soil and a makeshift hoe. He gave us one of the tools we need.
Make this day a great one.
So what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to go this. I'm going to stick this in this corner just kind of because that's where I feel like I like it. Kind of. Right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that next to it. Like that. And now we're going to go ahead and you don't have to do this every time, but you do end up having to do it about every 3 or 4, and you do get better hoes. Don't worry about it. Gonna go ahead, we're gonna do this. Just gonna kinda get this, and each one of these plots that he gives you has room for 9. It's a 3x3. So real simple like that. Let's just get through the farming here, run a little long, because he's gonna give us a watering can here as well, and we kind of want to get that out of the way. And I would like to be able to make a bit of food. As you can see, these haven't popped yet. It does, when you get enough of it done, it does that and finishes the rest. So you just kind of have to get large swaths of it. And as you upgrade the hoe, it does wider, wider and longer swaths as you go, so it just becomes much easier. Oh, and occasionally you'll find something like that. I found a little bit of silver ore. There you go. Alright. So let's put that away. We're going to go talk to Badru. He's going to give us a watering can, I think. Well, seeds and water. Yep. Seeds are in the ground. Go to that pad over there. Watering can. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. All right. Carrots and onions. Keep weeds from growing. Yeah, every crop has a bonus that it gives to things next to it. All right, so we got 4 onion seeds, 4 carrot seeds. Not the best, but you know what? It's a start.
Romaine, calm and fun.
All right, so let's move a couple of things around here. We want those onion seeds down here at the very least. Let's do this. So, all right, we're going to start with the onions. You just kind of do this, boop, boop. And I'm going to go ahead and go boop, boop. I'm going to just kind of use this stuff up. These are useful crops. In point of fact, I use carrots as my money making since they grow a little bit quicker than the other crops. But for the moment, all we need to do is just need to get them watered. And we're not getting XP from these stages. You only get XP on these when you harvest. And this is our crappy first tier watering can. So it is only watering the thing we're directly looking at. The higher up ones start getting the stuff that is like next to them in various patterns. So there we go. And we could go buy more seeds to do stuff with that, but I'm not going to at the moment. Let's get the campfire made if we can. We need some more stone, some more wood. Let's go ahead and just empty out our inventory here. I'm not talking to you yet because I don't want to do that. Alright, so we need a little bit more stone, a little bit more wood. I'm probably going to end up grabbing that mushroom in a moment. But I need to get the campfire done first. And we are out of focus, so this point, it's just earning the XP that we're earning. Do all that. Get this. Campfire. Oh, we still need a little more stone. We're still not quite enough stone. I wanted to have this done. We're really running over today. That's okay. Like I said, this will be a short series, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the episodes themselves are going to be short. Ha-ha! Alright. Campfire. Done. Let's find a place for this. We aren't going to use this for very long. Not as we advance. Alright, so the next thing it wants me to do is... pop this back onto the screen. Forage for mushrooms. Oh! It makes me find the mushrooms now. That's okay. There are some on the plot here, so I don't have to waste too much time. It's just the ones on the plot don't repop. That's the one thing. Cook the mushrooms. Here we go. We just go there and do that. And there we go. Now, this stuff is easy. Cooking gets more complex as you go. We'll cover it as we get there. But, for the moment, I believe I will call this good, and we will come back next episode for some of this other stuff. There we go. We have some grilled mushrooms. I'm going to eat them and gain a little bit of focus. Alright, we're going to wrap the episode up here. We have started our adventure in Palia. We are a human among non-humans. We have a little plot. And now we're going to watch our garden grow. Or something along those lines. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.